There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it pouring? Is a hurricane a blowing? Howdy, everyone. I had to do that today. That came into my thought space this morning because shit is just getting crazy. Hi, I'm Nicodemus Kane. If that opening didn't scare you away, nothing will. I got something on my arm. It's scratching. It's probably my tattoo. All right. It is Saturday. It is Saturday, June the 6th, 2020. It is a 6/6/2020, and boy howdy, is it a 6/6/2020. I do not like waking up and immediately finding that the entire world has just gone completely berserk ass bonkers, but we are there, and I have nothing else to do but sing like a madman. All I've got. So, let's just jump into it, okay? First things first, have you gone bald for BLM? I have. Let's go check out the stupidity. Go check out stupidity of what's going on. This is a new hashtag that arrived on Twitter yesterday, from what I saw. I don't know. Bald for BLM. People are having fun with it because it's friggin' skinheads, man. It's just getting ridiculous. So this is where it started from. It was a 4chan post, bald for BLM. The idea to get women, particularly white women, to shave their heads for BLM, guilt them into getting rid of their straight white hair to show solidarity for black women. Of course, like I said, you shave your head, you're gonna look like skinhead. But this is just, it's been crazy to watch because some people, and I don't know if this is true or not, but they're using it. I don't even know, man. Just I don't know. I don't know if these are real or not. I just know that when the picture that they post equals the picture that's here, there's something to it. I don't know. I can't tell if people are actually falling for it or not. People are saying a lot about it. This is fake. Somebody said this was a like a Photoshop thing or something, and I can believe that. It probably is. I don't think it's real, but Emma Watson did this. I don't think it's real. But the fact that we're talking about this is just absolutely insane. Here, right here. Stand with the support of Black Lives Matter. Ay, ay, ay. It's just, it's gone completely overboard. I had my own thing to say about this. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen this one yet. Oh man, it was good though. We had fun with it last night. I laughed and laughed and laughed so hard because this is just. I even posted a thing about this, about the girls, the Manson girls that were that shaved their heads. This is just hilarious. Oh man, I don't know where mine is at. I should be seeing mine here in a little bit. This is good though. This. I need to keep this and post that because that's just hilarious. Ultra BLM. There you go. Shave my ball. I'm not even gonna do that. Um. Oh, mine is in here somewhere. It should be in here. I did it about 10, 12 hours ago. I can't. I can't see it. I don't know. Guys have been posting stuff. There you go. There's one for you. Um, nice with an asshole. That was good. Good job, guys. Good job. Shave your asshole. The Britney Spears. She was doing it way before her time. I got to be getting close because I saw the one image. Yeah, I would have posted that. I really would have posted that, but I thought that the swastika would have given it away. Um, shave your cat. Shave your cat for BLM. Why not? And I have said before that I am not what the hell? That's a ball sack. That's good. That's good stuff. I am not against this whole Black Lives Matter thing. I'm against rioting for the sake of it, but I think that there's mine. It's mine. Way ahead of their time. But I'm not against it because us, I've said before that I understand that melanated people are the true people of Israel. That's what I've said, and I continue to stand by that because there's enough evidence out there to show that they were the ones that were taken into captivity. Um, back whenever the Europeans, the Northerners, moved down into Africa, That's my stance on it. You can take different stances if you want to, but that's my stance. So yes, I believe that Black lives do matter right now because this is a thing. They have mattered for a while. Unfortunately, there is a true evil behind the whole thing, and that's why all this happens. And even though right now we have to look at that particular that particular segment of the population, we really do have to look at that right now to see how they are being treated because it is an evil in the world. After that is taken care of, we have to understand that all life is essential for this world. There should not be anyone being hurt, murdered, or killed by anybody else. It's a crime against God, and it's not cool. And it's something that we should stand up for just as much as this. Will we? I don't know because uh, the other hashtag I saw was "White Lives Don't Matter." So I believe we all need to come together. I mean, that's just all there is to it. We just all need to come together and stop killing and hurting each other. It's absolutely insane. It really truly is. The trends changed. They literally just changed while I was standing here or while I was sitting here. That's messed up. So we're going to go to the trends because I'm going to tell you something right now and it's not there. They took it off. They just literally took it off. Wow. They must have they must have taken it off because it got too much. Hmm. So anyways, this Weather Underground. This is the thing that's trending today on 6/6 to 2020. Um, it was trending. It was Attack and Dethrone God. It's right over here. I wasn't going to talk about it till later, but um, now I'm thinking about talking about it. But it was over here in the corner. Let me go back to the front, see if it's no, because it was sitting right over here, and you probably saw it too. You could probably rewind the video, and it said "Attack and Dethrone God," and it had 66,000 tweets. It was sitting right over there. Go back and rewatch the video and find it. It was sitting right there. They probably took it down because it was getting too much flack. That's crazy. But I do still have the page pulled up right here, so we will talk about that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to it. So they talk about the bald is beautiful. Let's go back. Or the bald is beautiful. You hear me? The bald for BLM. The bald is beautiful. We talked about this, and I think it's interesting that they do this. This became a thing right after they started talking about this. The surprising trait perfectly predicts your coronavirus risk, research would say. Now, this is the only kind of half-ass mainstream article I could find on this. But you know that the health of your heart, your lungs, and your blood pressure can contribute to how likely you are to come down with a severe case of CV. But there's another very unexpected place to look if you're wondering whether or not you're at the risk, the top of your head. New research has revealed that those with male pattern baldness may be at a higher risk of suffering from severe CV symptoms. Ay, 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 ay. I just don't even know what to say about this shit anymore. First, it was our balls. Men have a higher risk because the CV apparently congregates within our testicles. And I've been saying for a long time that we probably aren't going to be able to be having sex because we could spread it. Of course, then in Germany, I heard the rumblings about what was it? You can't have. They banned the ability to have sex in homes of groups of more than 3 people. I don't know. I'd have to go looking for it, and I'd probably wind up getting like 40 bazillion things. And I told you that your hair is in trouble based off what your mother's father's follicles look like. Yes, I know. My grandfather, he wasn't bald, but he was going bald towards the end. So I probably got it from that. It comes a hormone or hair loss, genetic matters, blah 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 blah. This is all bullshit. I'm not even doing this anymore, man. Bald for BLM, and then it comes right on the edge of men with male pattern baldness. It's all a horse and pony show, guys. It really is. It really truly is. Can I see that? Will this pop up? I just wanted to see. I mean, you want to talk about male pattern baldness? Oh, he's not even going to show up, is he? Oh yeah, he is. Uh, can we talk about this guy and talk about the guy that actually was in the video? Because you want to talk about male pattern baldness? The guy in the video did not have that kind of hair. I don't know if I can get a. I bet you I can do this. See if we can do this. Go to images. Yeah, there you go. this guy, and this guy are not the same guy. I don't know how you people can or cannot see this. I mean, seriously, these two people are not the same person. Just saying. The hook of the nose is wrong. The friggin' the chin is wrong. The line. Look at the line on the head. Look how far back that line goes there, and look how forward that line is there. And then it's weird because you get this picture, and then you get like this picture, and you can see where it's back more. It almost looks like it's shaved there. See, this guy almost looks a little bit more like this guy, but not really. I mean, the face just doesn't look right. I don't know. I don't know. Does this guy look like this guy? Tell me what's going on here. What's this all about? What's happening? Look, it's just the eyes are closer. The eyes are closer together here than they are there. Is that because this photo is stretched? I don't know. I don't know. Very strange. Why are there like 20 different pictures of this dude? Seriously, there's like 20 pictures of this dude, man. It's weird. I don't know. It's just weird, but yeah, male pattern baldness. There you go. So shave your head for the BLM, or you could die of CV if you're. Let me go back. You could die of CV if you're having male pattern baldness. Um, I don't even know. So that was a thing. Now this is the newest thing. This is the absolute next level bullshit I've seen. I can't even. You can you hear it in my voice just how over everything I am? I mean, seriously. Health experts support anti-police protests. As public health advocates, we do not condemn we do not condemn these gatherings as risky for the CV-19 transmission. This should not be confused with a permissive stance on all gatherings, particularly protests against stay-at-home orders. Is this real? Please tell me this is real, because it's just next levels of absurd. I don't know. I don't know if this is real or not. Was this photoshopped? I have no idea. It just seems like this is getting out of control. You know what? You can get together and protest for Black Lives Matter, but don't get together and protest stay-at-home orders because the two you can't you can't transmit the disease in the BLM and the Black Lives Matter movements or protests, but you can if you're protesting stay-at-home orders. I'm just saying. What was the other one I saw? There was another one I saw too. I should just go to my Twitter see if I, because I don't even know if I. Can you just go to my Twitter? Is it possible? Can I just go? Can we just? I just want to go to my. God, man, how hard is it? How hard is it to make things happen? Remember, my friends, the government has you chanting "I can't breathe" during a respiratory virus pandemic while wearing masks that make it hard to believe. Until the next one, my friends. Man, losing my mind. This is the most American thing I've seen. Absolutely. Um, there's my other one. There's my Ed Norton doing his part for the BLM. Then videos upon videos. Can anyone confirm which city this protest was in? I don't see it. It's not here. I didn't retweet it. I'm such a jerk. Man, that sucks. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. So anyways, everybody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about the BLM, and everybody's talking about this Weather Underground thing. We'll still get to that and the attack and destroy or dethrone God or whatever it is. And I guess Sexy Saturday was more important than attack and dethrone God. I think it's funny. The attack and dethrone God had 66,000 tweets. This one only has 3,000. Yeah. They want to make sure it gets out of your mental range. Everybody's talking about all this crap. They're talking about the protests and they're talking about all this other stuff. And man, oh, we could talk about the bricks too. Oh, the bricks. Oh man, do you realize these bricks, man? Come on, people. Come on now. Bricks that are mysteriously showing up in all these cities with different protests. Yeah, this was another one that I was talking about too. In 2017, 650,000 people died of the flu. We're almost halfway through the year, and those numbers are about right. Just saying. But yeah, the bricks, man. I don't know. I even saw a picture of these inside of Indianapolis because I live in Indianapolis. Let's try Indianapolis. Oh, come on now. This. I am so out of it today. Of course, the protests hit Indianapolis, and of course, we had our riots too. They broke into our comic shop, which is crazy. And I heard something about some former IU football player was killed or something. I don't know about that. You have to go look at that, see what that is. I've never even seen any of these, so I don't know. Wait, what? Citywide walkout. Industry worker call to action. Saturday 6/6. Citywide walkout in solidarity with Black Lives Matter. This is not a march. It is a brief street occupation meant to peacefully shed light on the racial injustices experienced by black and brown communities. If you are currently out of work, whoa, or have the day free, please join us in the following areas. Whoa, if you are currently out of work, is this how you guys are going to do it? Do you know how many people are out of work? Do you know that's probably where half of these people came from? Half these protesters came from? Are you kidding me? If you are currently out of work, piss off, man. Oh my god. And yeah, nobody's doing anything, and the cops are just going crazy. cops are going absolutely insane. It's not just the people that are sitting down protesting. It's just somebody said, if you're blocking off traffic, you're not doing anybody any good. You're just pissing people off is all you're doing. And I kind of agree to that. My biggest thing is why are you stopping traffic? Stopping traffic is just going to piss people off. What you need to be doing is going to where the government officials are. That's just all there is to it. That's you're not going to get people on your side if you're blocking off a road where somebody's just trying to get to work to earn a living. Because if somebody's not out there protesting with you, they're probably just out there trying to live their lives. I mean, seriously, this is just a cold hard fact about it. You can like it or you don't like it. I don't care. I could literally be called a racist just because I'm not out protesting. I'm not out protesting because I'm not going to get involved in riots. I'm not going to put myself at risk for that if people are going to act like that. That's part of what I'm doing. Now, I'm saying that Black lives do matter. I've said that in this video, as a matter of fact, that I believe it, and I can get that message out by sitting here talking and doing this video. And it's not going to get to a lot of people, but it's going to get out there. But I also understand that this has gone past Black Lives Matter. When I watch videos of a bunch of black kids going out and robbing an old black woman's store, that goes past the message you're trying to accomplish. Now, if that makes it bad enough to where I am considered racist because I don't think that's right, you need to recheck what's going on, because this isn't just about that anymore. When I see a bunch of white kids going out and beating up black police officers, that's not about Black Lives Matter anymore. It's really not. There's something else going on here. Something that's really, really sick and disturbing. And I don't like what we're doing here. This has gone past the point of any logical reason whatsoever. You're doing this the wrong way. This is all there is to it. This is not good anymore. We could protest. We could protest all day and night. Don't do it out in the streets. Go take it to where it needs to be heard. Take it up to the governmental buildings. Take it up to the where the voice needs to be heard. If you believe in that thing, take it there. Don't take it out into the streets where you have the ability to be able to turn it into a riot. Definitely don't take it near a pile of bricks. I can tell you that right now. But it's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. And now the other big thing I'm seeing, like I said, is that people are flat out being called racist or bigots or any other names in the book for just not doing anything. It's like taking the freedom of speech thing to a new level of absurdity where you can't have the freedom of speech if you aren't saying what we're saying. Does that make any sense? Does any of this make any sense? I mean, I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. We've gone well past the point of logic and reasoning on all this. This is just, it's become absurd, is what it's become. Again, I am all for protests. I am all for taking down the evil government, but I want to take it to the government. I don't want to take it to shop owners. I don't want to take it to individual people that are, that are out just trying to live their lives. That's not how you do it. That's not how this works. Back in the 60s and the 70s, when they protested, by God, they took it straight down to the Capitol, Not much got done about it, but, they took it straight down to the Capitol. This is... Honestly, this looks like just a bunch of kids just going out asking for attention. What is this? A demonstrator out tonight hints at what may come next from these protests. In 24 hours, we will shut their economy system down. You get it yet? And I've already heard about the Amazon distribution plant that burned down. Apparently somebody lit it on fire. They want your economy to burn. They're wanting this. The people at the very top, they are they want this to happen. They're enjoying this. For everybody that is out there protesting as much as possible, they want this to happen. They want you to tear down the world so that they can rebuild it. You've already got what's his face, Kissinger, saying that we need to have a new world order, or the who was the other guy? Somebody else was saying that they needed to, that we needed to have a new world order. And it's just it's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Oh, the Simpsons thing. Yeah, I just saw this too. I didn't even realize when I watched this. She apparently climbed up into the tallest tree in the world. This is the Lisa Simpson. This is she climbed up here and she was able to see all the way across. It's like, oh, that's a flat Earth thing. No, stop. I don't want to hear that. The results of so-called peaceful protests you won't see on CNN and other liberal networks. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. If this is your way of shutting down the economy by tearing everything apart, I mean, it's become absolutely ridiculous. And I am just beyond is what I am. I don't even know what else to say anymore. You guys are doing it wrong. That's all I can say. You're doing it wrong. So while everybody's talking about this stuff, while everybody's talking about Fox News being racist, or the Weather Underground, or Alt for BLM, or Sexy Saturday, while everybody's talking about this, what we're not talking about is this. This is something I covered on the last video. And I've been screaming it from the trees just about every opportunity I could. Anybody that wanted to talk about shots or still talk about, the CV or talk about anything else, this is what I posted. And some of them understood it, some of them didn't. I said, look, this is coming. We have 7 days now. Where was it at? On June 13th, a governing body of the Bar Association will vote on whether, as an organization, to adopt the task force and health group's recommendations, including the stance on the CV shots. Including the stance on the CV shots. What was the stance on the CV shots? For the sake of public health, mandatory shots for CV should be required in the United States as soon as it is available. Let me make sure I do this here. On June 13th, a governing body of the Bar Association will vote on whether, as a full organization, to adopt the task force and health group's recommendations, including the stance on CV-19 shots. But for the sake of public health, mandatory shots for CV-19 should be required in the United States as soon as it is available. On June 13th, the governing body of the Bar Association will vote on whether, as a full organization, to adopt the task force and health group's recommendations. As a full organization, to adopt the task force and health group's recommendations. Mandatory shots should be required in the United States. I've been saying it now for 7 straight days. And I've been trying, and I've been trying, and I've been trying, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. I've been doing my damnedest. Nobody's talking about this. So, I don't know what to do next. I don't know where to take it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. What else am I supposed to say? You know, what else can I do here? Nobody's talking about it. Everybody wants to talk about riots. Everybody wants to talk about BLM. Everybody wants to talk about all the other crap. But nobody's talking about this. This is still coming. This is 7 days away. It is 6/6/2020. This is some evil shit, man. we are. World is falling apart. I don't even know what else to say anymore. World is falling apart. Am I even still recording? I am still recording. All right, I got it. Yeah. Okay. If you're not talking about this, you're not talking about the right things. You're really not. You're being distracted. Okay, thank you for that. You're being distracted. That's just all there is to it. Okay, so the last thing. This was trending earlier. It's not now. See right here, trending in the United States. Attack and dethrone God. 70.5 thousand. It was 66K whenever I got on, and I'm sure it's going to change now that we're going. So this came from this, and I don't know. Again, is this real? I don't know. I'm starting to wonder about Fox, man. Weather Underground. Who is the Weather Underground? Well, let's go check this out. Attack and dethrone God trends amid BLM protests. Is the Weather Underground back from the dead to fight racism? Weather Underground was a radical group which was operational in the U.S. in the late 60s and 70s and targeted issues like war, racial injustice, among others. Yada, 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 yada. But, okay, who exactly is the WUO? Why is it reviving an old memory for certain people? The WUO, who? It was a famous American radical group that was active in the 60s and 70s. The group was committed to political violence, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation had sleepless nights to look for its members. Images of leaders like Bill Ayers, oh, I know that name, Bernadine Dorn, and many others were displayed prominently in every post office in the U.S. for several years. This move actually brought the group more publicity and made some of its leaders' names famous. Yeah, Bill Ayers. I know Bill Ayers. There were bathroom bombings, sometimes when it made noise. Spectacular operations include the bombing of the Capitol, Pentagon, that of the State Department. So these people are back. This is trending again. Nice. This stuff is tweeting again, or tweeting, blah, 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 trending again. I don't know if this is real or not, but their strategy: destroy capitalism, which capitalism got you here in the first place. What are you gonna bring socialism in? That'll be great. No, it won't. The weapon of systemic racism and police racism. Identify the victim classes. We are all victims. Anybody that is under government rule is a victim. Organize the victim classes engage in international solidarity with the global movements, one world order, attack and dethrone God. Okay. Okay. Now, of course, there are some people that are saying, "Oh, attack and dethrone God. That means that we have to go after Trump." Yeah. 6 at 6 p.m. Top of God and all forms of theism dismantle. Yeah, 6 at 6 p.m. That's who they think they're aiming it at. Oh, that's nice. There you go. There it is, right there. That's your sign. Wake up, people. Just wake up. I mean, it's definitely time to wake up. Our 6 point Soros funded plan. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 points. Shit. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. But so, you guys see where this is going? Bleeding heart liberal. He was a bleeding heart liberal, all right. Straight face called a woman a dog. Said that he cannot serve her because you don't throw the meat to the dogs. Now she did say she is able to pick up the scraps that fall from the table. I think Psalm 2 is needed. Psalm 2. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder, cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day I have begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish away from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are they that put their trust in him. Okay. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? I like this one. Me looking outside to see what chapter of Revelation we're doing today. I did that one a couple weeks back. But yeah, this is the last time they tried it. This is Tower of Babel. We've already seen there are several buildings that they have built recently. What was the one? The one they were talking about building in Israel that was literally a Tower of Babel. It was ridiculous. Of course, all this K-pop nonsense. Every time something starts trending, all the wackos come in with the K-pop stuff. It's just I don't even know, man. I don't even know. This is what they think of when they hear that dethrone God. They think it's Trump. They think he's the one they have to dethrone. They don't understand that it's all just an absolute joke. You know, if you take him away, who's next? You know, who comes in after? Because they're all part of the same. They're all part of the same system. It's just because if you get rid of him, it's just going to be somebody else. You know, the here comes the new boss, same as the old boss. It's just like the way you want. There was one other one. There was one other one I saw that thought was interesting, but I'm not finding it. I don't know where it was. They must have got deleted. But anyways, this is where we are, kids. I don't even know. I can't even. I can't even. I don't. I was gonna come on here and. I was gonna come on here and we were gonna talk about episode of Watchmen where the 11.3 numerology and symbology were just everywhere. But first of all, I don't even remember what episode that was. Second of all, I'd have to watch the whole episode to be able to pick out each individual one because it was a couple days ago and I forgot to write it down. So 11.3 though, it was all over the place. There was at least three different references to 11.3 or 311 inside of there, and last year, about November 3rd, they were talking about there being some kind of an event happen in Seattle. There was a guy saying that he thought that there was gonna be a bombing or something. I don't remember what it was. Nothing happened, but of course, it was 3/11. It was March 11th of this year. Was whenever the certain health organization of the world came out and said that the CV was now officially a pandemic. So 3/11 and 11.3 are still a thing. They're still on board. But I was watching it. I was watching that the Watchmen series, and who watches the Watchmen, right? I make jokes. But I was as we were watching it, it's about the first masked character called Hooded Justice, and it turned out that Hooded Justice was a black man, and he was getting justice against something called the Cyclops. I think that's what it's called. Cyclops. Was it Cyclops? I think it was Cyclops. I don't even remember now. But they were basically the KKK, on steroids, and I'm trying to figure out a way to put this. it was he was fighting them, but he had to pretend to be a white man in order to do it because they couldn't have a black man, because he was considered to be a big superhero, back then. So he had to paint his eyes white. And the only part of the hood that he had that you could see were just his eyes. That's not an Illuminati sign thing. I'm just trying to say that that's what that was. But it was. Oh, sorry. There's a thing on my. I was like, what the heck is that? It was that he was painting his eyes white in order to be seen through the hood, so that he wouldn't appear as a black man beating up on KKK. But there was 11.3 numerology through this whole episode, the whole entire episode, and it didn't hit me until like right towards the end of the episode that I was like, K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. and 3Ks, KKK. It like slammed me with a, you know, just a kick in the face, and I was just like, oh. And it's interesting though too that the show, it started before November. One of the episodes actually fell on November the 3rd. I think it was the third episode that fell on November the 3rd. Okay. But it was one of those things where it was like, put it together. Put it together. 311, the 11-3, uh, you know, the 3Ks, and now look at what's happening now. Look at what's going on right now with these are officially race riots. Let's just say what it is. Um, kind of put it together. You know, I mean, I don't need to go and look at each individual aspect of what it was, because 11-3, 311 has been in the mental landscape of people doing videos, of people talking, of, I don't want to say conspiracy theorists, but it's been there. It's been in our mental landscape for the past year, and we were so up in arms about 11-3 being a thing for a while. I mean, I was doing my research on it too, and I was finding 11-3 in a lot of different places. And then March 11th came around, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's what it was." But now it's like, wait, we got this totally different thing happening now. And it was also about the Watchmen series was also about crooked cops, crooked white cops. That was a black man that had joined the force. He eventually became hooded justice. Sorry, spoilers. But it was about white cops that were keeping him from doing his job because they were all a part of this great, secret society of these guys. And it's interesting too. The one of the aspects about it as well was they were using, and this is what really got me on this show. They were using film projectors and light strobings, or strobing lights. Sorry if that affected anybody, but they were using, like, different light patterns and things like that, and they were hiding it inside of film projectors. So when you would go watch a movie, there were subliminals underneath, and there was a guy that one of the cops would sit there and say, go destroy all the black men, go hunt them down and hurt them and beat them in streets, and he was like, when you're done, go home and beat yourself, or something. It was weird, but I was like, hey, that's mind control. That's flicker rates. That's, why do we have to have 60 frames a second on a TV if we can only see 30? It's one of those types of deals. So it was like, man, there's so much truth being put down here, and it's so weird that when you add it all up, one thing after another, and you look where we are now, it's like, I don't need to do individual, numerology on this show, because the show just speaks for itself. Absolutely nuts, absolutely insane. Just the whole aspect of it. If you have a chance to watch it, it's on HBO. I know it's kind of hard for some people to watch HBO, but if you have a chance to watch that, and if you want to see how it works, how they slowly manipulate your mind by using numerology and by using, symbolism and stuff like that on the very bottom end of it. That's a perfect example. And of course, it's Damon Lindelof and what's his name? Hughes, I think. I can't remember his first name. The guys that somebody's barking. The guys that did Lost, they know a thing or two about subtly manipulating you. What? My dog's barking up there. I can't. I guess that's my reason to stop, right? So, anyways, I guess I'll stop because my dogs are barking. So, thank you guys very much for listening. I don't think I really said anything, but I said a lot without saying anything. Okay, it's completely falling apart. It's absolutely completely falling apart. If if you're not if you're not talking to God and asking Him to help you through this, I don't know. I just don't know. It's just becoming insane. Now it's attack and dethrone God is trending. It's only going to get worse on 6/6/2020. I had so much other stuff I wanted to say too, but I can't think of it because I just woke up feeling like total crap. I think I I think I had a heart attack last night. I don't know. My whole body just shut down, man. It was just so bad. I felt so bad last night. It was just ugh. I don't know if that was a physical attack or a spiritual attack or both, but I just last night was not good for me. It just was not good, and I just and then I got to wake up to this. All right, you guys take care. God bless you all. I don't know what else to do or say. Go ask the Father for help. Hopefully things will turn around by next week. I don't know. Tell people about June 13th. There's already some people that are doing this whole thing about exposing Billy Gates. They're talking about doing that on June 13th, but I think it's going to take away from this virtual meeting that they're having with the New York Bar Association. You guys have to get the priority straight. Expose him on the day after or the day before. You have to do these things in order. It's going to take away from it. It's just absurd. Absolutely absurd. I gotta get off. You guys take care.